This oven here is a Blodgett Combi oven. So the difference between this convection oven and the Blodgett Combi oven is that you can do moist heat cooking in here as well, and combination cooking, hence the name. So how you do this is the door has a double click, has a double pull on the handle. So if you just do it once, it's still kind of locked. It releases some steam, but it is locked. So you have to do it twice to open. This takes hotel pans and half hotel pans. It won't fit sheet pans in here, so it's a smaller oven. It has a computer system here where you can control the temperature, where you can control the amount of moisture that's in the oven. One thing that's really cool about this oven is that you can do dry heat cooking and you can add moist heat to it. So what I mean by that is you can put it on 350 degrees for dry heat, and then you can add 30% moisture or 50% moisture, so it'll pump steam into the oven or moisture into the oven, which will turn to steam. This oven's very, very hot. It's a slick piece of machinery. It's good for searing things in there as well, like big pieces of meats and roasts and stuff, because what you can do is you can put it on very, very hot, and you can also open the vent in the back, and what the oven will do is suck all the moisture out of the oven. So it'll vent the steam that's being produced on the inside of the oven out the back there, which is great because we all know when we're searing something, having moisture it makes it more difficult to get a good sear on something. The oven has a probe here as well, so a thermometer that you can put in the oven in your product, okay, and then close the door, and it closes right on the probe. And what that does is allows you to set the temperature of the probe. So say you're in a piece of meat and you want it to, 68 degrees Celsius or whatever your temperature is. The probe has 4 different sensory points on it, and what that'll do is the oven, you can set your temperature of the oven, set the temperature of the product with the probe in it, and then once the product gets to that temperature, the oven will stop that cooking process and just hold it there at that temperature, which is really, really slick. So it's good for even cooking. This also has a self-cleaning option. So there's some chemicals here on the right-hand side, and then you go through the computer system and you get to the self-cleaning. And we do that every couple days, and it works really, really, really well. You want to make sure there's 3 vents on top here. This one here is a vent that gets very, very hot. You can see the difference in the coloration, right? You can see there's lots of heat there. You never want to put cloths or rags or oven mitts up top there, because they will catch fire. So it's a safety feature there. Yeah, so it's used a lot in our cafeteria kitchen in NSCC, and it's a great piece of machine.